Boom. And here we go. It's another one for YouTube. You already know. Another one from Tournament Guidebook by Vishnu Warrior that's dropping sometime next year. Maybe early next year. We'll see. Right. But another one. This is like close to number 40 video. So make sure you guys go through all the videos. Look, y'all learning everything from past pawns to hanging pawns to, of course, back rank mates, super nice checkmates, all kind of things that you can learn from this, bro. So today, though, today is 2 week too slow. 2 week too slow. 2 week too slow. Do you understand? Thank you very much. Right, 2 weeks too slow. Where does that actually come from? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up right here. It actually came from Magnus. Right here, 2 week too slow. So I'm not going to play the video. And the reason why I'm not going to play the video is because in the last video, the one about what was it? Gary Kasparov's calculations was in there. Dang, I didn't forgot the title of the video. Oh my goodness. We got so many videos, bro. I didn't forgot the title of the video that we did last yesterday, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Chat, you tell me, what was the name of the video? What did we go through yesterday? Like, I remember it was Gary Kasparov. But what did we go through yesterday? Chat, you should know because you should be watching and you should be learning. Okay. All right. What was yesterday's analysis? It was Gary. It was Karpov. Run the play. Right. Run the play. Correct. Yeah. Run the play. That's what it was. Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you. Yeah, it was run the play. Right. And in the run the play one, in the run the play, we stopped and we had the segment where we watched the YouTube video of LeBron Duncan on oh no, Queen plus knight equals heart emoji. That's what the last one was. But the one before that, the run to play, was Gary. And we do so many videos that we're forgetting. Right? That's just more knowledge for you to go grab and your rating to just go higher. You're welcome. Thank you. My PayPal is you can get it. James Canty I at Gmail. Appreciate you. So with that being said though, I know that when I played that thing, when I played the clip on the video, it actually said that there was copyright issues. So I couldn't monetize the video. So I had to trim that out. So if you watch that video, we're going to talk about it and then it just cuts. It just cuts. The scene cuts. So I'm not going to play the video. So I recommend if you want to see this video, 2 week too slow. I don't want to play this because I don't know if they're going to tell us to cut it or not. So you can go watch this. 2 week too slow. This is where it comes from. This is where we get it from. It's Magnus playing a trainer at the time, I think. He was training with him, which is Lauren Fressen. Actually, his name's right here. You can see it. Fressen, Lauren. Very strong, obviously. So, but you guys can you can link the video in this. Oh yeah, you're right, J-Dub. Yeah, let me actually do that. Phantom Master Cleanser, he always helped me with this, bro. Hey, send me a Discord message and tell me to link that video so you guys can see the video. I'll link it in the description for YouTube. 2 week too slow, right? That's what it comes from. Pretty cool thing. Now let's get to the game for today of 2 week too slow. Now it's not like, it's not like anything learning like oh, you're too weak, you're too slow, like this is the method, like this is the theme. No, today is just showing you a very powerful, very fun, tactical, aggressive game that someone in this game was too weak and too slow, actually, in this thing, just like how Magnus said in the video. So go watch the video. Favorite Pie, thanks for the follow. So here we go, right? White is Victor Boligan versus, I forgot his first name, Sergey Movsesian. But Victor Boligan is very, very popular. We know him, Victor Boligan, and then Sergey Movsesian, which I've heard of him. I'm just not too familiar, but I have heard of him. So, all right, here we go. This was actually in round 3 of, what tournament was this? Sarajevo, Bosnia 35th tournament. This was in 2005. Ratings, white is 2,700 and black is 2,628. So they strong. Okay. So everything you about to see is strong. Okay. So here we go. All right, here we go. So all right, that's my 1-year-old in the background. He turned up. It's like midnight, right? He in his room like just turned, like he, TV on. He lit. He turned, bro, just like his dad. So after D4, D5, right? D5, C4, C6, easy, right? We're looking at some Slavislav. Easy, knight f3, knight f6, right? I feel it, bro. Yeah, my 1-year-old in there turned up, bro. All day. Knight f6, e3. This is all theory. Like, all theory. Like, honestly, guys, nothing to see here. But, again, yes, something to see here. So you can learn where to put your pieces at. He played a6, which is for real Slav. In fact, you have semi, which is e6, but this is for real Slav, like for real Slav, like for real Slav. Okay, like this is the Slav. Queen c2, e6, knight b to d2. I am not this kind of player. I'm more of the semi. I like just like the chances it gives me, and it's very clear plans. I take and play b5 and bishop b7. Now it can sometimes transpose, but the knight is very flexible. Sometimes it goes to a6. It still probably goes to d7 most times, and you have a c5 option. After knight b to d2, knight b to d7. b3, right? So we're going for the fianchetto, the double fianchetto, in fact. Or not double fianchetto, I mean double bishop. Like one fianchetto here, whatever. And then the bishops are swiping the board like lasers. Wow, it's about to get real hot. Bishop b7, bishop b2, easy. Castles, bishop d3, nothing to see. All openings are the same in this aspect of development. Get the pieces off the back rank. Where are you going to put them? Now it does matter because you don't want to be passive. Like a move like bishop to e2. Bishop e2 is very passive. Yes, you could play it and it develops, but what's the best piece for this? What's the best square for my piece is a question you should definitely be asking, especially in tournament games. Knight g5, yeah, knight g5 is cool, but you're not even attacking anything. In fact, I'm gonna play h6 and I'm gonna laugh at. I'm gonna just stare at you extremely hard while you make your next move, which is probably moving the knight. But as you're moving the knight, I'm still staring at you extremely hard, just letting you know that the last move you made was absolute garbage, absolute garbage. Right. So now you have to move your knight somewhere to h3 or f3. Moment of silence for that bishop. Moment of silence for that bishop. Absolutely. Big facts. Moment of silence here. Absolutely. Terrible. Right. Okay. And as we come back here, knight to g5, right? Knight to g5 just wouldn't work. But bishop d3, it develops. You would need to immediately have something if knight g5 is played. You need to have something after h6. So after knight g5, or bishop d3, he plays h6 to stop a potential knight g5 and also stop h7, right? Okay. After h6, there's castles. And now, well, you could provoke h6 and go back knight f3, rook g1, g4. That's right, Vishnu. That's actually a pretty cool plan. Maybe provoking g4, but you still have to develop anyway. And that's what I like to teach sometimes is developing the anyway mindset, right? Where, I mean, yeah, this is cool. This is great, but you still have to move this. So, and basically, it probably will transpose to the same, which you really didn't have to waste the move. You know, you can play bishop d3 there, maybe knight g5 there, whatever, you know. But, okay, so coming back here, maybe rook g1 here. Yeah, maybe rook g1, absolutely. So after castles, c5. Right, and he plays c5, rook a to d1. Slav and semi-Slav stuff. Rook a to d1, b6, and okay, we can stop right here because there's only 15 moves left from right here. Oh, it got wild. These some big dogs playing. Okay, it's white to move. It's on you now, chat. Too weak, too slow, right? So somebody is gonna be a little bit too slow, and somebody gonna be a little bit too fast here. White to move. Look at the position. What do you do? What do you do here? Lots of possibilities. What do you do? 95. Got knight e5 from Obama. We got DRE1. I was trying to read what that was because I'm so used to. In fact, you have to say the piece first. Or rook D to E1. Because I'm over here like, Dr. E1. What? Dr. E1. Dr. E1, my guy. Is rook D to E1. That's so funny. 95, D takes C, E4. Do you ever castle queenside? As white to be a savage? Yeah, that's a 1-year-old turned up. Watching Blippy. Shout out to my guy Blippy. Is E4 a thing here? E4, yeah. E4 is a thing. You're welcome, Blunder. Right. Yeah, you want to castle queenside, but castle queenside at the right moments. You castle queenside when it's like necessary, not necessary. When you first off, look at this. Like the C file, it can be opened quickly. If that's a thing, you probably don't want to castle queenside because the rook's going to come to the C file with a smile. You looking crazy right here on the other side. Right here on the other side. The grass is not greener on the other side. With your king over here and open, it's a wrap stir. Start a new one. So you want a castle where it's safe and you have a lot of pieces to help you stay safe. Casting queenside will be a fatal error. Don't even do it. Dr. E1, E1. Dr. E1, too funny. E1 PhD. Ha. So the move here is actually E4. He played E4. He said it's time to open this boy up. He could have probably prepped it still with rook E1, which I still like. I think that's a great move. But E4 is even better. He's just like, yo, it's time to open this up. And also check this out. Rook on D1. This is an X-ray. I tell my students, I don't care how many pieces are in between an X-ray, right? Check this out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces in between the rook and the queen. I don't care how many pieces in between here. If there's 6 or 7 in between, you need to get this out of the way. Because if you don't, in a moment's notice, it's going to be a few trades, and now we're looking at tactics against your X-ray because you left it there. You should never do this. Hey, James, liked your commentary today. Thanks, Goose. I appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Yo, gifting another sub. Appreciate you, Foul Cult. Thanks so much for the gifted. Sheesh. Rick 1 just gives time to Dark LK to make defenders. Okay. Yes. Yes. Everything except that other word. I don't know what you're trying to say there. But yes. Yes. Okay. So E4. He takes on E4. Knight takes E4. And then Queen C7. Then the bishop striking. Okay. Knight takes E4. Dark pieces. Okay. I'm like Dark LK. I don't know. Hey. Yeah. All right, big dog. Queen C7. Queen C7 is on the board. All right, Chad. It's on you. White to move. May seem like you have something. It seems like you have something here. Maybe you don't. Is it ready? Is it not? It's up to you, Chad. Too weak, too slow is what you're supposed to tell your opponent. If you're able to hit him with some moves. Let's see what we got. It's white to move. It's on you, Chad. We got D takes E5. We got D takes E5. That would be impressive if someone got 7 pieces to other pieces. Yeah. Dune 1, what's up, bro? I didn't even notice that was you. I was just reading a comment. Shout out to Dune. What up? D takes E5. D takes C5, and we live. There we go, hero. Okay, I like the verbiage. I like the verbiage. Watchful Prism, my guy. What up? D5. We got Lucas with D5. Knight takes F6. Right. You guys are all correct. All of these are moves, but the best move is, in fact, from Lucas and Watchful Prism with D5. And we live. Oh, it's about to get real. Oh, it's about to get real through this thing. It's about to get real through this thing, stir. Okay. He takes D5. What do you do next? What do you do next, chat? What do you do next? You got one. I know. Look at you, Watchful Prism. Look at you. All right, you've been doing some puzzles, huh? What's up, Canty? What up, dude? You've been doing some puzzles. White to move. Knight takes knight. Now, in fact, snap the knight on F6. Chat, I am proud of you. Clap yourself on the back. Okay, clap yourself on the back. I can't do that. I can't clap myself on the back. But pat yourself on the back and clap it up for yourself 2 times. Why here? Because knight takes F6 is the #1 move. That is the move from the engine. #1, knight takes F6. Perfect. You did great. But, in fact, he took on D5, which is still playable. It's not the best. But still, he had a plan, right? Always follow up with the plan. That was the point of D5 to open a diag. That's right. So after takes, all right, chat. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's about to get crazy. They call you Young Stockfish. They call me Young Stockfish. You know what I'm saying? I'm Young Stock. They call me Young Stocky. Young Fishy. That's terrible. That's literally terrible. Young Stockfish. Stupid. Night. Because they ability knights are, bro. You're spelling all off today, Bright Star. Young Stoffy. T-Star. Too funny. White to move, chat. Where you going? White to move. Finish it. Bro, yo. Bright Star Shine. Slow down. Okay? Slow down. Right? Yo, man. If you're drinking right now, it's okay. Be safe. Be very safe. Air horn time. Yeah, you're right. Come on. Yo, white to move, chat. Where do you go? Bishop C4 from Lucas. Knight F6 from Shadow. He said, never mind. I like here's editors. I don't even know what editors is. Man, he having a rough one. B4. B4, pawn B4? Like pawn. Like pick up the pawn and put it on B4. Is that what you mean? A1. Okay. You mean pick up the white pawn and put it on B4. Is that what you're telling me right now? Is that what you're saying? Are you playing b4? Thank you for the follow, King Slave 89. Appreciate you. Bishop e5. Okay, we got a bishop e5. b4 and we scoop up the board. Okay, King Slave with bishop c4. The move is simple. Hitting, splitting. That's right. Come on, big fella. Bruh. Let's go. There's a whole knight there. That's right. Yep. Yeah, you know. That's right. A1 chemist, just like walking across the street, not looking both ways. Oh, there's a car there. Oh, I didn't see the car there. Right. That's okay. That's okay. Just keep looking. Just keep looking. A1. It's going to be all right. Sheesh. That's right, big fella. That's right. So here's the move. Very spectacular, in fact. Bishop c4. Just have everything aimed. Dang, Watchful Prism on it today, boy. Sheesh. Start pointing at him. Start pointing at him. Okay, now he plays knight b4. And right here. My goodness. Moment of silence, please. Moment of silence. His bow. Thank you. White to move, chat. White to move. Sheesh. It's about to get nuts through this thing. Is white to move? Too weak, too slow, says white here, just like Magnus did in that video. Is white to move? What do you do, chat? What do you do? King Fu says rook sack. Bishop c4 for the score. Julian know what it is. Here's where I hang my queen and bullet. That's right, but this ain't bullet. Watchful Prism. So take a second. All right. What you got, big fella? Bishop takes f7 from Pawn Islands. Queen c3 from Dr. Giuliano. Rook takes d7. Let's go. Queen c3 from Dunay. Queen c3 from Sonic. Knight f6. Queen c3. Knight check. Y'all are wonderful. In fact, there's a move order here that matters. Queen c3 does work right now, but the fact that I have knight f6 and now you don't actually have as much as you think. Knight takes f6. You out here looking crazy. Why did you do this to yourself? Are you serious? Wow, you lost every advantage. Why did you even play this game? Right. Okay, let's go back. So knight f6. Knight takes f6 is not a move. Sheesh. So it's actually equal from Queen c3. But right now it's +6 if you do this right here. Sheesh. Hit that man with a move. Oh my God. Sheesh. Rook takes d7. If you take on c2, I'm taking on c7. Let's do a piece count. Let's do a piece count. 1, always keep material count. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm up a whole piece, the whole thing. Appreciate you. So rook takes d7. Knight takes c2 does not work. In fact, you have to take here on d7, which he does. Now white to move, chat. It's on you. Don't mess this up. This is a family channel. It's white to move. I don't see sacks like that. Yeah, you got to keep working, Watchful Prism. We got you, big fella. Tactics every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The puzzles I always miss when I can sack a piece here. We got knight f6, right? Says Sheklo. 6 is bigger than 5 for real. Queen c3, queen c3, queen c3. There it is, chat. Y'all got it. Queen c3 first. Knight f6 is not a move yet. It almost is, though. Almost is. In fact, knight f6, and let's see why it's not a move. I just take with the bishop, right? If I take with the pawn, you had queen g6. Let's show that. If I take with the pawn, you actually have this. Like, look at that. Sheesh. You're like, oh, I'll take the queen. And then you just stop laughing. Everybody's staring at you all crazy. Like, because you can't take the queen. Right? King here. And then queen takes, king g8. And then maybe knight g5. Is there a knight g5 in here? Knight e5? Oh, that's gross. What if I take it? Queen g6. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. f6. And then queen h6 mate. Shit, bro. Dang. Yo, you was not getting out of there. And if you took with the pawn. If you take with the bishop, everything's fine. And dandy. You take here. Oh, your queen hanging. Oh, you forgot. Oh, you forgot. Oh, you forgot. Ouch. Lurt, what's up, Lurt? You forgot. So you can't do that. Knight f6 is not a move. But queen c3 is. I get my queen out of the way. Have a nice day. And I'm hitting mate at the same time. So now he goes queen g4. And he think he out the woods. Oh, your man's out the woods. I defend g2. I'm defending g7. Everything looking all cool here. Sack if you want to. Cool. I'm going to just take your queen right back. It is white to move, chat. Can you find it or no? It's up to you. And you better get it right. White to move. Too weak, too slow. See if you found it. Black's trying to get his thing going. Right? He's trying to, be fast here. But he's too weak and he's too slow. No, he's not too weak. Like that's a joke because the man 2600. Let's just put that out there. But the attack was definitely too slow here. Knight g5, knight f6, h3, knight g5, bishop f7, knight f6, knight f6, knight e5. Lots of moves, lots of moves, lots of moves. But here it is. If you said knight g5. Okay. 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 I see you, big fella. Knight f to g5, and we live. Wow. What a move. What a move. I am cutting off the connection now to g7. This is absolutely nuts. Bananas. But it's not. I mean, it's over, but it ain't over. It's over, but it ain't over. I mean, no, but it's over. What happened here, he took with the queen. And let's just see what happens. Obviously, pawn takes, right, is mate. Can't push the f pawn at all. First off, fine gold, ain't with it. Secondly, right, you know, this is a pin. You can't even move the pawn. So, bishop f6, I mean, come on. Are you serious? Bishop f6. Are you serious? Bruh. Bruh. Okay, so bishop f6 ain't working. Bishop f6 is not going to work, obviously. So, with that being said, the only move that he had and what he played was queen takes g5. Queen takes g5. And he said, okay, the fact that, yes, I lost my queen, but it's actually not all the way over. He's going to say, I'm going to keep fighting here. So, all right, cool. You won the queen, and you playing at 2600. Many of y'all in the chat still going to lose this game. So, it's up to you right now to get this to get this dub. It's white to move. How do you do this, chat? Where do you go now? Matt Nesty, thanks for the follow. This ain't over yet. Your queen's hanging, but you took his. What you gonna do? Queen takes f6. Yep, and this is why he's gonna end up beating you. Yeah, you gonna lose. Yeah, watchful. This makes it all even. Actually, he just takes. Bishop takes f7. Okay, bishop takes f7, but then realize, okay, rook takes queen c4, I guess. Maybe, but then I just take on g5, right? And now, you know, you're running out of material. You are running out of material. And, you know, you got to be careful. You got to be very, very careful here. The best defense is offense. Use that to your advantage. I just gave you a tip here. The best defense is offense. So it's white to move. What do? I need to defend my queen and my knight still. Now, of course, you do look for the best defense being offense. You look for offensive moves first. And if you can't find any, then you stick to the defensive ones. Queen to c2, king goose. Hey, I want you to look at the board again. And I want you to look in the mirror too and tell yourself that you can do this, okay? It's going to be some hard times for you in this chess world, but we're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. Right? You're going to be all right. Queen d2, queen d3. Not a move. Queen c2, and we headed to the room. That's right. Queen f3, knight f7, queen f3. Queen f3 is right, chat. Queen f3 is correct. Queen f3 not only hits f6, but now says, okay, well, cool, you can take whatever you like. I'm going to take your rook. I love how when we hang a piece, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be okay. Oh, it is, because you need that kind of comfort when you hang a piece. Imagine being over the board, right? And you just do this, right? I am the guy that I will stare at you very hard as I take the piece with a blank stare and just staring at you. And I'm gonna hit the clock and I'm gonna just stare as you think about what just happened. So queen takes a8 is a move, and bishop takes f6 as well. So after queen f3, he just takes on b2. Says, all right, whatever. All right, okay, I'm gonna get at least 2 pieces. And then he takes on f7 instead, though, right? Instead of taking, when you find a good move, you look for a better one. That's from Lasker, held the title 27 years. You probably want to listen to that man. So knight takes f7 is a better move than queen takes a8. Blunder IRL is pretty brutal. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. I know firsthand. Absolutely. Flex real hard, right? 2 times. Hitting with that towel stare. Hitting with that the Alexandra Gorinchkina stare, right? But hey, bro, you could probably Google that. You could probably YouTube Alexandra Gorinchkina. Always mess that up. You could probably look that up and then put stare, like stare in YouTube. I know somebody had to clip that. I know it's on YouTube somewhere. Somebody had to clip that. Bro, she was like, yo, I'll never forget that. I ain't never seen nobody stare at somebody like that in a game. It was just... And it was long too. Like sometimes you can look up and stare, right? Like that's fine. You can stare at somebody, right, in the game. But her stare was it was like, yo, she's still looking at her. Like that's what I was saying. And you know, I'm watching. I'm like, yo, she's still looking at her. Like, dang, is she gonna like, yo, is she gonna swing? Like, yo, is she gonna swing, bro? Oh snap! Anyone know how to spell her name? Yes, Gorakino. Yeah, yeah. Let me just keep going here. I felt so bad, Google. I know it's Gory, and then I think it's CH, and then Kina. Oh yeah, I was right on. But I think I missed the A though. I missed the A there. Yeah, I did miss the A. Someone give me a sub. I didn't even notice. Hey, 2K Top, appreciate you, bro. Hey, welcome to the stream. Why not bishop takes F7 first? I mean, I guess you could take with the bishop. Bishop takes F7. It's probably the same thing. In fact, the engine gives literally 0.1 of a difference. Taking with the bishop is 10.7. Actually, they want you to take with the bishop, and knight takes is 10.6. So honestly, bishop is better by 0.1. Literally 0.1. They like take with the bishop, 0.1 better than taking with the knight. Is whatever. Swan takes 2 with the prime because it's time, yo. Hey, I appreciate that, Prime. Thank you so much for that, Twitch Prime. Welcome to the stream. That's a saber for you in the chat. Like that. Taking with the knight is more beautiful. I believe so. Knight takes is just a pretty move to make, which you have all kind of nasty threats. After knight takes F7, right here he realized, you know, this game is over. I mean, he already kind of knew this, I'm assuming, but you know, he's fought on. He played B5 here. Oh my goodness, he played B5. All right, chat. You know, my towel senses are tingling right now. Yours should too. Right to move. What do you do? What do you do? At this point, he has started staring at this guy like, we really playing this? Yeah, yeah. Oh, we really playing this out, huh? Oh, okay. That's probably why he took with the knight. He probably knew bishop takes was better, but he took with the knight. Another Twitch Prime. I appreciate you. 2 months. Thanks so much for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Cliche. Thank you so much for the 2 months, and that's Prime. Knight takes H6. That's right. Bam. That's a double check. Double check. That means you got to move the king. King H7 because King H8 is queen takes F8. Now, all right, chat, it's on you. When you find a good move, look for a better one. You got 3 pieces hanging right now. What a position. I have a knight, a bishop, and my queen are hanging all at the same time. All at the same time. What do? Do you save one? Can you save them all? Do you need to save any of them? White to move. Queen H5 from Butner. We got knight. Oh, yeah. Queen H5 was already. Queen takes rook from Lucas. We got Queen H5 and a queen takes rook. Anything else, chat? Anything else? Anything else I got out here? Queen takes rook. Queen H5. Which rook, though? That's correct. In fact, Lucas, yes. Which rook are you taking? Silent King H1? You know what, Pusher? Don't do that to yourself, man. Don't make me calling people on you, okay? Don't make me calling people on you. I'm just taking that rook, I think. Smoking that miss back. I have no idea. Well, you know, sometimes people just be, hey, let them be them. Let them be them, right? Queen E4. The silent King H1. Yeah, don't do that to yourself, man. We're going to call them people, make sure you're okay, get you a nice place where, you know, padded walls and stuff. Can't hurt yourself. Don't do it. Queen takes F8. Yes, it's actually take the F8 rook. He took. I mean, you could take either one actually. Not that it matters really, but you're winning. Everything's winning. But Queen takes. This is closer to the king, so now you have checkmating ideas obviously everywhere. B takes C4. He gets rid of that nasty bishop, which is very strong. And now, if I'm able to take this knight too, yes. I mean, I'm getting. I mean, this is bad. This is real bad for black. But okay, hopes. If you keep your hopes up in a way. I do have 4 pieces versus the queen and the rook, which could technically, with, you know, luck, a little bit of luck and a little bit of skill, you might have something. But after B takes C4, he played queen takes C5, and the man resigns. That was it. Yo, another Twitch Prime from Eagle JD. The Prime is lit today. Yo, thanks for the hype train. That was a Twitch Prime. Another one. 2 months. Appreciate that. Yo, so he resigned right here. That was it. He was like, you know what, bro? I've had enough. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've learned. I will never do this again. But from the beginning, if you just got here, right, too weak, too slow, right? So we're gonna start from right here. This is sort of a just regular position. I say regular because, you know, oh, I guess we'll start from the beginning, whatever. Right? Yeah, that's some drop kick. Yeah, that's crazy. He might as well finish his game. Yeah, right. He might as well finish the game now. You know, why you gonna resign now? But I mean, you know, if you want to resign, I'll let you resign whenever you want to. Shoot, I ain't about to tell you keep playing on. Right? I think somebody did that too. Somebody shared that story. I think it was Dennis or Feingold shared that story recently. Well, somebody that was like, all right, I resign. And the guy was like, nah, bro. Nah. Imagine somebody tell you can't resign. Like, nah, bro, you got to play this out. No. I don't accept your resignation. Like, oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, bro. You know, I don't care who. Hey, you resigning? I will. Yeah. Nah, bro. Nah. What? Bro, I would get up. And I was thinking, like, what would I do if somebody told me that? I'm already mad, first off. And I'm saying, Canty, don't flip the board. Canty, there are people here. Do not flip this board. Okay? Now, when I get past that part, right, and they tell me, yo, you can't resign? You know, my hand goes back, right? Like this. It go all the way back as far as it can. And I put it back down. And then I stand up and I walk away. Because my first instinct was just slap him. Literally slap him across the face. But can't do that, or you should not do that. And then I'm gonna be done, right? And then I'm out of there, and I'm gonna just get up and walk away. If you're gonna tell me that, throw the keys at him, right? Punch him right in his eye. Punch him right in his eye. Dang. All right. This was the game though, right here. D5 happened. Takes. And he played bishop c4. Like, look how deadly this attack is. You always know something's here, and this is when you have to start playing with move orders and start playing around, like looking really at move orders, looking at moves that may not make sense, like bishop takes f7 or knight f6. Like, everything's pointing in that direction. After knight b4 for the score, the man jumped out off the deep end, like for real. Like knight b4 was not a move. So immediately he spotted this, bam, because that removes a defender of this side of the board. f6 is a weak square. We would love to have it. So he sacked the rook on him. Bam, hit that man. Hit him. Split him. And then after queen takes d7. Thanks for the follow. I'm Subversio. Thanks for the follow. Queen c3, that's for me. You can't do nothing but defend only one way. I mean, think about that. There's only two ways to defend it. Queen d4 and queen g5. Queen g4. That's like so crazy. How nuts is that? Your position's so bad, you can't even defend this square. But without giving up material. Well, he played queen g4, last ditch effort, and then again, too weak, too slow. Like Magnus said, hit that boy, knight g5, and we live. Sheesh, that's a big boy move. g7 is mate. g7 is mate. So he takes it, and then, you know, he couldn't even take the knight back because he still had to cover the mate. He played bishop f6. Knight, queen f3, hit the rook still. I got the bishop hanging, so what? He takes the bishop, bam. Instead of taking, when you find a good move, look for a better one. That's on every move. Knight takes f7 is very, very nice. Why not bishop f6 before? Oh, that's face blockage, 100% premium, natural and Cambodian. Like this. If queen c3, queen g4, bishop f6, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You want to keep going? What else you want? You want to keep going? Oh, yeah, I know, partner. I know. GG. All right, queen c3, queen g4. He said no, no, please. No, please. I've had enough. Knight g5, queen takes, bishop f6. Queen f3, he takes it, we take on f7. Then b5, I mean, it's a last-ditch effort. Like, everything loses, it doesn't matter. b5, he takes on h6, makes it nice and pretty here. King h7, after captures the rook, he takes the bishop, and we take on c5. Things got real live, and the man resigns right here. That was a nasty game. Too weak, too slow, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Make sure you guys check the other videos in the YouTube playlist from Tournament Guidebook and all the other videos. Make sure you better subscribe to the channel as well. And see you guys on the next video.